Alright guys, it's Tuesday, October 11th. I'm here with Joe from Oakey's Surf and Turf Metal Detecting. He's working the side yard of this 1840s, 1850s home. He found an 1837 Canadian halfpenny token. So that was a cool find. And I think he's got a couple wheat pennies, one early one, smooth one. Now I've got a wheat penny. And then my second good signal was a 1344. It's a blessing token. It's just nothing on the back, smooth. So, all right, we're gonna keep working in here, and get back with you if we find anything else good. Okay, guys, it's Wednesday, October 12th. I'm here with Joe again from Oakey's Surf and Turf Metal Detecting. And we just got a permission to do this house, 1910. There he is, hiding under the pine tree. But we just got here and just got a 1240 signal. They said this place has been detected, but got a pretty cool pocket knife. It says American Knife Company. It's a thin one. Neat pattern on it. Alright, good first signal. We'll keep going here, and we'll let you know if we get anything else good. Alright guys, next signal here was a 1246 1346. It was down about 6 inches. It was actually down the bottom of the hole, so it's 5 or 6 inches. But I just got a 1907, I already cleaned it up, 1907 Barber dime. It's been chiseled. Alright, goes to show you, they said this place was detected. This is my second signal. So, we'll get back if we find any more. Alright guys, next good find here after the Barber dime. I found it right over by that tree. Found 4 or 5 wheat pennies in between now, but I just dug a really nice 1898 V nickel. A lot of detail on that one. Nice on both sides. All right, we'll keep working here. Joe's over there on the board with some Wheaties, so it's his turn for a barber. But all right, we'll get back with you on the next good find. Okay guys, next signal here was a screamer, 1247 48 clear to 49, but it stayed on 48 and 49 mostly. All right, I mean, I pulled it out, it was at the bottom of the hole, but ring streak continues. Pop it. This is a small ring, but it's really thick. Let me get some water on this, and I'll see if it's got a marking. Get right back. Okay, I don't see a marking. I mean, there may be something in the bottom. This thing's been worn, but there's no doubt it's silver. All right. I mean, it won't even go on my pinky. Probably I don't know, youth ring. Alright, we'll keep working here and get back with you if we find any more good. Alright guys, next signal here was a really strong 1233 down about 5 inches. And we've got an Indian. I wiped it off a little bit. It's a nice green one. It looks like 1885. Good shape. Alright, we'll keep working here and get back with you on the next good find. Alright guys, next find here's a 1216. It's an old clip, but the reason I'm showing it, I think it says patent date 1870 or 76. So that's a cool find. All right, we'll get back with you if any more. All right, guys, next signal here was a wheat penny type signal, but it sounded high. But it was a 1241, 1243, both directions. And from the bottom corner, I pinpointed off a little bit, but it was about 6 inches deep. I've got my third sterling thimble for the year. It's in good shape. Let me spray it off and see if there's any pattern on it. I'll get right back with you. Alright, I got it cleaned up a little bit. This is a nice one. Really neat, ornate pattern on it. And good shape. Awesome. Alright guys, I'll get back with you if we find anything else good. Alright guys, next signal here was a 1237. I thought I was going to be digging an Indian, but it had a little higher ring to it, and I already cleaned this off a little bit. But I just dug a hold. Looks like an 1857 seated half dime. Awesome find. I don't see a mint mark on it. Alright. We'll keep working here, and I'll let you know if we get any more good finds. Okay guys, we're still working this same property, and now we're gridding it the opposite direction. Joe's over there. He just dug a 1865 Indian, and I was working the line down through here, and I dug the first plug right here, and it was a pull tab. And put the plug back in and had a 1236 right off the side. The pull tab was masking this Indian. It's a 1881. So pays to get those pull tabs out of the way. Alright, we'll get back with you finding. Okay guys, still working my very first line of this grid, and it's got a 1412 signal. It was deep, about 6-7 inches, and I cleaned it up a little bit. Got a 1899 V-nickel. Good shape. Alright, we'll get back if we find any more. Alright guys, we're starting day 3 here. We come back to this house we had to look at yesterday with the seated half dime and all the Indians and 2-cent piece. Joe's over there on the board with the on the board with a 1900 Indian. But I just dug it. It looks like a flattened penny. It says bottle check 5 and M and L. I don't know if this is something to do with the local railroad or not, but all right, we'll keep going and get back with you if any more. Okay guys, we've moved on to a new location, and this gentleman on the tractor was kind enough to give us permission to do this corner lot right here. Said there was a old 2-story cabin that used to stand here, and Joe's over digging something, but I just dug a, it looks like a 1909 or a 1918 weedy, and then I worked over here, got a 1236 down about 3 inches, and got a 1898 Indian. Nice one. It should clean up nice and green. Alright, we'll keep working and get back with you if we find any more. Alright guys, next signal here was a Screamer 1347. I got a button here. I don't know anything about it. If anybody knows, let me know, or I'll look it up. UPR with a wreath. Alright, we'll get back. Okay guys, next good find here was a nice 1247 signal, and I believe I've got a large cent, but this thing is so eaten up by the fertilizer. I don't know if it's going to have any detail or not. But it's, I mean, it's smooth, but it's the right size and right thickness, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I'll clean it up later and see if I can make any details out. Alright, get back with you. Alright guys, I had a screaming signal. It was down about a foot. Joe finally got him a large scent. It's good for him. Yeah, I just got a cool lock. It's an oldie. I don't know how well you can see this. It's starting to get dark. But it's a heavy one. Awesome. I'll keep working here, and I don't know how much longer we got here, but I'll get back if find anything else good. Okay guys, I just got a 1245, 1247, and I've got another large scent. It's got some detail in this one. I know you probably can't hardly see this, but it looks like it's going to be a braided hair. But I'll clean that up better and show and wrap up. I mean, we're working almost in the dark, so okay, we're almost done. So, but if I find anything on the way to the truck, I'll get back with you. Okay, guys, it's Friday, October 14th. I'm here. We're down here digging with Seven, and there's Joe from Oakey's Surf and Turf Metal Detecting, and Seven just got a good find.
When I dug it out of the hole, that's all I could see was that right there.
We were hoping he had his large scent.
I don't. It's a dandy button. You can see where the shank was right there.
Yep, that's a good find.
But it's still a good find.
Yep.
You know what? I may have cut that.
The other piece may be in there.
Maybe.
All right, we'll get back with you on the next good find. Okay, guys, my first good signal here is Seven said this is like late 1800s. A Byron Brothers overall button. It's got the duck on it. He just, I think 2 videos back, he found the same one. So that's a cool find. And Joe just dug an old silver plated spoon. And I'm not sure what Seven's got over there, but we'll check in with him in a little bit. Alright, we'll get on to the next and get back with you here in a minute. Okay guys, next good signal here. Another overall button. This says Bluebell. And Joe just got him a real nice shoe buckle. Alright, get back with you if I find any more. Alright guys, next signal here was a screaming 1244. And we got a Barber dime. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to clean this up and see if there's a mint mark, and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, I'm back. It's a really nice 1908 Barber. No mint mark. Alright. We were actually getting ready to leave this site, and I found this Barber, and they're walking back to get their detectors. Alright, we'll get back with you if we find any more. We're going to stay a little bit longer. Okay guys, it's Saturday, October 15th. Back out here hunting, digging with Seven. There he's waving. And Joe from Oakey's Surf and Turf Metal Detecting. And we're hunting one of Seven's colonial sites. And Joe just got a really nice flat button, kind of convex, and Seven got a nice cuff button, and I finally got on the board with a nice flat button. Shank's broken. No pattern, just smooth. But good find. We've done a lot of walking just to, and finally it feels good to get on something. But alright, we'll get back with you if we find any more. Okay guys, it's Sunday, October 16th, and I'm back out here at this field. We're in an old cabin stood with Joe. He's over digging something. He just got a piece of a harmonica reed. But I was just coming along through here, got a nice 1247 signal, and got another large scent. So that's 3 large scents so far for me out of here, and Joe got one. But I got a partial date on it. I got to clean it. But it looked to be 1820 something. Okay, we'll keep going here and get back with you if we find any more. Okay, everybody, here's a wrap up from last week's vacation hunt from October 11th through the 17th. Joe from Okie Surf and Turf Metal Detecting flew in to hunt with me here in Ohio, and then Friday and Saturday we went to southern Kentucky to hunt with Digging with 7. Here's some of the scrap, and there's plenty more. We had like 2 other buckets full of scrap, but we got on some older sites and had some pretty good finds. So I'm going to try to go through this quick. I'm not going to talk about HPs, but some of the good stuff. I did find this really old lock. This was on a really old site. Cleaned up nice. And I found another little lock. Valve stem cover for Model T Ford. Bale seals. Bag seals, whatever they are. Can't already read that one, but we ended up finding a handful of these that have never been used. So that's the first I've seen them like that. But there's a few of them there. But some shell casings and bullets. And I did find this garter belt clip. It's patent, I think it's 1878. It's a pretty neat piece. Good shape. I got a really cool pocket knife from American Knife Company. It's a thin one. Then got a handful of buttons. A few overall buttons, some flat buttons, and then this is probably my favorite button, and I still can't figure out exactly what this is. I'm trying to figure out for sure. We thought it was Union Pacific Railroad, but there's no match for railroad button with that. But it's in really good shape. Glad to have that. A couple tokens, bottle check token, M&L. Got this blessing token, blank on the back. Then I got 13 Wheaties from 1910 to the 1950s. 217 in clad, but we didn't do a lot of just typical houses. We were on a lot of older spots, so not much clad. And I got a really nice sterling thimble. It's not marked, but it's a nice one. And then I got a small but really heavy old sterling ring, and it's worn so much there's just a little piece of the writing inside, but it's worn smooth. That was a good find. And then on to the coins. I got a matron head 1822 large cent. Love the large scents. Then I got another 1822 large date one. The first one was a small date. This one was really nice. Then I got this one. Probably not going to be able to see in the camera, but it's pretty slick. But I did make out the stars. They stop here and start over here, and you can make out part of the bust. And it, no date of course, but it's actually an 1808 to 1814 classic head. Then I got 1898 V-nickel, nice condition. Then 1899 V-nickel. Those came out really nice. Then Indians, got a 1881. I got a really nice 1885. Then I got a 1898. Got a 1907 Barber that somebody tried to cut. And I got 1908 Barber. Got this down digging with 7. And then my favorite find of the hunt is this 1857 seated half dime in its hold. It's really good condition. No mint. That was a good find. That did it on the coins. And then 7 gave us a copy of his old monkey book that he wrote. That was nice of him. Enjoyed the couple days down there with him. And he also gave us some bullets, so war bullets. Different varieties. Glad to have these. And then also eagle button. Okay, guys, that was. I'm gonna try to keep this short. That was a vacation hunt. Be sure and go to, if you haven't already, check out Okie Surf and Turf Metal Detecting and Digging with Seven's channels. If you haven't checked them out, I know you'll like their videos. Anyway, I'm going to keep this short. So thanks for watching. Good luck out there and happy hunting. And see you next time.